Hello, my name is Beth Smith, and I am your student academic chemistry teacher this year. I always like to start off class with a problem, so here's a fun problem for you to try. You have a 5-liter bowl and a 3-liter bowl, and you have unlimited access to water. So the question is, how can you use these 2 bowls and your water to measure exactly 4 liters? And notice that these fish bowls do not have any markings on them. So be thinking about this problem, and I'm going to continue with the presentation. The best way to get in touch with me is through email, which is smithba@bbhcsd.org. Please remember the A because Smith B will go to Brian Smith in the Social Studies Department. So it's smithba@bbhcsd.org. Voicemail is the second choice, 740-4853. A little bit of my background. I have a bachelor's degree from Wittenberg University and a master's degree. Both degrees are in chemistry. My master's degree is from Cleveland State University. I have 20 years of teaching experience, and before that, I worked for 9 years as a research and development chemist. There are several objectives of academic chemistry, but the first is to provide a comprehensive survey course which prepares students for university study, whether you're majoring in a STEM area or you just need a science credit. It is a comprehensive survey course, and students feel that they are well prepared once they advance their science courses in college. The second objective, which is an important one, is to enhance student problem-solving skills. So we solve many, many problems, many difficult problems in chemistry, and we really work on developing those problem-solving skills. And then lastly, we like to correlate lab experiments with classroom learning. This year we'll probably have more virtual labs, but we try to always connect them with classroom learning. Tools for academic chemistry. The first one is our textbook. It's called Chemistry, Matter, and Change, and the students have online access to this book. To go along with that textbook is our homework, which is called WebAssign, and there are problems that are assigned that correlate to each chapter. Our classroom management platform is Google Classroom. All the class notes, the assignments, quizzes, etc., will be on Google Classroom. So your students should be very familiar with looking at Google Classroom on a daily basis. Lab safety is our first priority. We always talk about lab safety before we go perform a lab. Students are required to wear their own goggles, and as needed, they'll wear lab aprons. And unsafe behavior or horseplay in the lab is not permitted. I have a zero tolerance policy, so any student who is not on task in the lab will be told to sit down, and they'll receive a 0 for that lab. Probably the big question that I hear is, why do I need to learn this? And I always tell students, if you can learn chemistry, then you can probably learn anything. So your brain will be hardwired to learn anything. Expectations of the students. Number one is to be in class every day, whether it's your day to be at school or whether it's your day to be online. And if it's your online day, you're required to log in at the beginning of the class period. And then if it's a Wednesday, all students will be required to log in at the beginning of the period. So be prepared for class. If you're in school, have your notes printed out, have your pencil, have your calculator, have your fully charged computer. Same thing if you're at home. Be sitting at a desk or at a table, have your notes out, have a pencil, calculator, any homework, etc. As I mentioned earlier, you'll want to, check Google Classroom every day and check Progress Book every other day. And also email me if you need help. I'm happy to set up one-on-one meetings. This is the school board approved grading scale that's been in place for quite a few years now. Grades are calculated based on 80% for summative. Summative assignments are your tests, your quizzes, and projects, and 20% is formative, which will be your homework and your labs. I do update progress book regularly, so you can check it at least once a week, even more, to keep on track of your grades, and there is no grade rounding. Lastly, thank you for encouraging and supporting your students. This is a very challenging school year for everyone, so I appreciate all the support that you give your student at home. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me by email. So thank you for listening in, and good luck with that fish problem. I don't give out the answers, but if you think you know, send me an email. Thank you. Bye-bye.